Hello everybody, SeaSlug here, and today, like I said, I have a full brand new team. All of these Pokemons have not used before, except for the Goodra, but this Goodra is actually a different one, as you'll see. So anyway, the match against Blitz. I was just looking for a match on Skype, and he was there. So leading off of my Chandler, I don't really remember why exactly that was. I'm guessing it was just because that Fire Blast kind of does help me against a lot of his team. But just gonna switch out into my Greninja. I was just looking at my team, and Greninja probably wasn't gonna be the best thing that I would it probably wasn't gonna be the most useful anyway. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam on this Tentacool, and this Tentacool is gonna be an absolute pain throughout the entire battle, even though I just froze it right now. So I'm just gonna switch out. Not gonna go for the U-turn since I am life orbed. I'm just gonna go into my Deoxys. Hopefully he doesn't get unfrozen, but nope, he gets unfrozen. First turn goes for the Rapid Spin. The Rapid Spin doesn't really do much damage to me, but it does kind of just ruin my sash, so that kind of sucks. But it's better than him going for the knockoff. Anyway, gonna go for the Psycho Boost because I really want to see how that moves, but nope, he goes into his freaking Hydreigon. So that's like the second time in a row that I haven't gotten to see what that move looks like in X and Y. So anyway, just gonna go for the super power, do a ton of damage to that thing, and I predict this fire to come in because I'm gonna be at -1, and this thing does have the Iron Barbs, and as you'll see, it does have the Rocky Helmet, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, going to switch it out into Pyro, or kind of just predicting him to just go for either a Power Whip or Leech Seed. Just goes for Leech Seed. I go into Pyro kind of just to scare him out, which is exactly what happens here. He just goes out into his Tentacruel, predict that, and go into my Deoxys. Now I really would like to hit a freaking Psycho Boost on that Tentacruel because that would be pretty awesome, but he does have quite a bit of he has like 3 Pokemon that can actually take that Psycho Boost. 2 of them that just completely resisted, or that doesn't even affect it. But this what's it called? Oh my god, I forgot this thing's name, but this thing is gonna come in. I should have gotten into my Gliscor right here and preserved my Deoxys for later, but nope, I just kind of just stay in there and die. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my Pyro now. I'm gonna set up the Sunny Day, kind of just because I'm pretty sure I can take at least 1 crunch from this thing without fainting, and then just hit him with a Fire Blast in the Sun next turn. But I'm an idiot and forget that I gave my Pyro a choice back, so now I'm kind of just stuck going for Sun. So I'm gonna switch out into my Greninja. Hopefully he just takes me out, but nope, he does not. He instead just switches out into his Tentacruel, thinking that I'm not choice specs, or I suppose he doesn't really know that I am. But whatever the case, he goes out into his Tentacruel. Just gonna go for that Power Whip on it, and or not Power Whip, but Grass Knot on it. Not really gonna do a lot of damage, but some damage is nice against the Tentacruel. I'm gonna go into my Gliscor because I'm in the sun, so a Scald from that Tentacruel really wouldn't be that scary, and I would really love to knock off its Black Sludge, because if I could get rid of its recovery, that will help me a lot in taking that Tentacruel down. Because once that thing goes down, I can kind of go into my Chandelure and sweep like his entire team. I mean, like I could sweep his entire team. All I would really have to do is get some damage on that Hydreigon and maybe that Drapion, but after that, then I can just Choice Scarf, Fire Blast. So anyway, gonna predict him not to stay in on that thing, and Tentacruel is obviously gonna come in. I mean, it's always been coming in. Gonna go for the Hyper Beam. Why am I running Hyper Beam? Because fucking Stab Choice Specs Hyper Beam, that's why. I don't know, it's special, it's part normal, I just wanted to use Hyper Beam, alright? Pretty sure you haven't seen Hyper Beam used in a match before. So anyway, god damn it, had my Pyroar had the ability Rivalry, that Tentacruel would have been dead, because as you see, they were both the same gender. But just before this match, I kind of just gave it the ability capsule and swapped out its ability, so kind of regretting that now, because that Tentacruel's still alive. But thankfully, that Tentacruel is really weak, so it's really weak. That thing is about to die. I mean, I just gotta keep it from getting up its health with the Black Sludge. And right here, it's gonna knock off my what's it called, my assault vest, so that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna be really able to take on that Hydreigon as good as I wanted to now. So anyway, in comes his Drapion now. I am just gonna switch out, gonna go into my Gliscor, just take that physical hit, and kind of just to, get some damage on this thing, because I'm not entirely sure if a Fire Blast on my Chandelure can take it out. I mean, I don't know, I feel like it should, but I kind of don't want to risk anything since that thing could just take out the Chandelure with a crunch. So anyway, gonna go for another knockoff. In comes this stupid Ferrothorn again. This thing's getting pretty annoying. I know it's gonna go for a Leech Seed, and I could really use some more Poison Heal recovery, so I'm just gonna go for that Protect. Gonna switch out now. He's gonna go for the Leech Seed. I can't really do much about that, so I'm just gonna switch out into my Chandelure, and this Ferrothorn is obviously gonna get scared out. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go into my Gliscor because Ferrothorn is obviously gonna switch, and he's most likely gonna go into his Drapion, but it turns out he doesn't actually go into that. He goes into this thing, and that kind of sucks because my Gliscor doesn't actually have any EVs in special defense. But you know what, screw it. If the Deoxys can take a Dragon Pulse, you can take a Dragon Pulse Gliscor, and it does. So knock off its Expert. Unfortunately for me, I was kind of hoping I could knock this thing out, but I don't, so I'm just gonna go for a Protect. I'd really rather not switch out and take a Dragon Pulse on the stuff that I have left, because I believe I only have like 3 Pokemons left, 2 Pokemons left, and he still has, I believe, 4 of them left. I don't actually remember, but gonna send in my Chandelure, and I'm really gonna hope that I do not miss any of these Fire Blasts. So gonna go for a Fire Blast, take that thing down. In comes Drapion. It's gonna go for a Fire Blast. It can't live. Just take that thing down. And he has the Ferrothorn, and he also has the Scizor. So in comes Typhlosion. I switch out because I don't want to lose my Chandelure. It does have the Choice Scarf, plus I can kind of resist the Scizor a little bit. So I'm just gonna go out into my Goodra, take that Eruption pretty good. And at this point, I kind of just won the game because he told me that his Typhlosion, for whatever reason, has 4 fire moves, and he still hadn't finished just making it. So actually, I think I actually have well, you already saw my Pyroar has so a Sunny Day and its Choice Specs. I still haven't gotten all of the moves on that thing. I also have like 4 or 5 Pokemon that are EV trained, level up. I just need to evolve them and get them the right moves. So I still have a lot more stuff that I can make. So yeah, that is going to be the game. Goodra is just gonna clean up, just gonna take on the Ferrothorn, the Scizor, and just finish off the what's called a Typhlosion, since it only had 4 fire moves. So I am actually kind of surprised I did not miss any Fire Blasts there. That is actually pretty cool. Like, how many Fire Blasts did I throw his way, and I did not miss any, or a single one of them. So yeah, that is going to be the match. Next time I am going to use some of the older Pokemon that I've been using, and kind of make a more balanced team. Because this team, I don't know, I didn't really like this team just because it wasn't really balanced. I didn't really have a special wall. I mean, I had my Goodra, but Goodra doesn't really have any recovery. I want to have, I usually prefer to have a physical and special wall that can recover. That's kind of what I usually go for on a Showdown. So, and speaking of Showdown, the UU tier has kind of been established. Not really. I mean, it's still, in its infancy, but I am just gonna head out to a Showdown now and try that out. So yeah, hopefully Pokebank comes out soon, because like, for reals, I kind of just want to make the teams I have on Showdown over here. I mean I have a 31-bit Ditto, like I said, but still I can't get move tutor moves and some moves that you can't get in X and Y, such as Gastrodon with its Earth Power. So I kind of want to get that stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
回れ銀のピック振りに